These two products are not sold in a bundle, but I did use them together for some card examples. So I wanted to show them to you together. I've got the Love You So Much block die, as well as the Diagonal Lines background stamp. So this die in particular is a little bit special because it actually cuts out a rectangular window with the words inside it. So you're going to see that on this example right here. All of this midnight cardstock is all one piece. I just cut out that die from the center, and then I used one of the A2 thin frames dies that came out previously, and it fits perfectly around that die cut window with the words. Now, if you don't want to use it as a window, you can do what I've done on this card, which is I cut it out of some gold cardstock, and then I use that same thin frame die, and I just cut it out around the outside edge. And so this is the interior that's left. You could also just use an X-Acto knife and a ruler or any other A2 like layered die that you might have in your stash. It'll cut it out in just the right proportions. So on these two cards, I've also used this diagonal background stamp, diagonal lines background stamp. On this card, I have them going off toward the left. And on this card, I actually stamped it twice, rotating my cardstock 90 degrees so that I could get a grid pattern instead of just the diagonal lines. I also wanted to point out that I used the diagonal line background stamp on this little strip of cardstock on this card. And I've also used it on top of some gold cardstock here with white heat embossing. I stamped it in one direction and then I turned the stamp and moved it down the cardstock so I could have that grid at the bottom and just the stripes at the top.